This is the Bavarian SimTec Omega Pro V2, a premium sim racing wheel designed and hand-assembled in Bavaria, Germany. Last year I reviewed their Alpha wheel and came away really impressed with both its unique design and the overall build quality. What stands out about Bavarian SimTec is their obsessive attention to detail. No wheel is perfect and everyone values different things in a sim racing setup, but this wheel comes as close to perfect as anything that I've used. Stick with me, I'll break it down, everything from design and ergonomics to software and driving performance. And if you do decide to pick one up, I've got a 3% discount code and link down in the description for this or any other Bavarian SimTec product. Let's dive in now. The Omega Pro V2 is firmly in the high-end category. It starts just over $2,000 and a custom version is around $2,300, which lets you personalize all 6 thumb encoders, the 3 bottom encoders, and the 2 7-way switches with multiple color options. That puts it in the same range as wheels like the Asher Ultimate or the Solpec Spectra XR. Now you might be asking, why pay more for this wheel instead of a less expensive option with a display? Well, let's get into the design and build quality because that's where this wheel really starts to justify the price. This is very much a Formula style wheel, best suited to open wheel and prototype racing perhaps, but thanks to its 300mm diameter, I found that it works just as well in GT3 or GT4 cars. It feels natural and versatile. If you're after a tiny true-sized F1 wheel, this may not be for you, but as a one-wheel solution, this size I think is a fantastic middle ground. The construction here is top-notch, a 6061 CNC 2-shell aluminum body weighing just 1,250 grams. That's impressively light for a wheel with a display. Now speaking of the display, it's a 4.3-inch LCD framed by a 3x15x3 LED array. The lights are crisp and vibrant with no light bleed. Now let's talk grips, because Bavarian SimTec really nails this. The Alpha's grips were the most comfortable I've ever tried to date, and this wheel continues that tradition. They use a unique 13-degree slope cut for ergonomics, and it just works. A clever touch is how the silicone extends out over the housing, creating the perfect thumb rest. Little details like this show how much thought they put into comfort. On the input side, this wheel is loaded. You have 10 front-facing push buttons with a premium tactile click, 2 hidden quick action buttons on the back, 6 thumb encoders, 2 of which can link to the multi-selector mode for expanded inputs, 2 funky switches, and then 3 rotary switches on the front of the wheel, one of which is a BeamTech adaptive knob that allows multiple functions from a single encoder. What I really appreciate about the Omega's inputs is that everything is backlit. Unlike some other wheels where rotary dial labels often aren't illuminated, this means during night races or in a dark room, you can clearly see every label. You can customize most of these labels. Bavarian SimTec also includes a really nice set of high-quality labels to customize the buttons as you see fit. Flipping over the wheel to take a look at the paddles, you've got 6 in total here: standard shifters, top paddles for additional inputs, and clutches. They're not optional, they come with every wheel. Bavarian's paddles have a very distinct, strong tactile snap. Some may prefer something softer, but I personally love the definitive feedback here. The carbon paddle plates are adjustable then to suit your hand position. Mounting on this wheel is flexible too. The wheel uses a standard bolt pattern for your QR of choice. It supports integrated QRs and even has USB pass-through for cable-free setups with compatible bases like Asetek. If you're using something like a SimiCube wheelbase, you would just plug in the included USB cable. Now one note here, this wheel does draw a fair bit of power, so for the most reliable connection, you'll want to use a powered USB hub. Overall, the design and build quality here are phenomenal. I think it looks really stand out without being over the top and still looks like it could belong in a real race car. It absolutely delivers the premium experience you'd expect from a $2,000 plus product. When it comes to software and setup, you've got multiple ways to configure the Omega Pro V2. First, the Pit Stop app, which is Bavarian's own software. It's a simple and intuitive app that allows you to customize every aspect of your wheel, including settings effects for each function you assign. For example, you can make your pit limiter button blink when activated. You can also download color profiles or create your own and share them through the app. Bavarian's Pit Stop app has come a long way since the alpha release. It's clean, simple, and perfect if this is your main wheel and you don't run a lot of other sim racing accessories. SimHub works just like adding any other device. Adding the Omega Pro, then tweaking or loading the default profiles and you're good to go. But my recommendation is Daniel Newman Racing's plugin. For a small monthly fee, you get deeper control over lighting, telemetry indicators, and more. Plus, you also unlock access to some of the best free dashboards out there. I like that Bavarian SimTec gives you multiple options. Whether you want plug-and-play simplicity or maximum customization, you've got a path here that suits you. So how does it actually feel to drive with? In short, fantastic. The balance is spot on. Some wheels with displays can feel a little top heavy, but not here. The Omega Pro V2 feels planted and precise. The lightweight design means you get excellent force feedback detail, even perhaps on lower torque wheelbases. The grips are unbelievably comfortable. The paddles deliver confidence with every shift, and the display is bright and easy to read mid-race. Everything is where it should be, and nothing really gets in the way. After just a short time, I felt right at home with this wheel. It genuinely elevates the sim racing experience and is something that feels really premium and professional. The Bavarian SimTec Omega Pro V2 is for me about as close to the perfect sim racing wheel as I've ever tried. Excellent ergonomics, superb build quality, lightweight yet sturdy, endless inputs and customization, and a strong software ecosystem and support for SimHub plugins. It's expensive, no doubt, but it delivers on that premium promise. If you're in the market for a high-end wheel with a display, this would be my pick right now. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps my channel grow. And if you're new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss any upcoming reviews, guides, and comparisons. I've got a lot more high-end sim racing gear lined up that I think you'll want to see. If you're interested in the Omega Pro V2 or any other Bavarian SimTec products, remember there's a 3% discount link down in the description or use the code SimRacingDen3. Thanks as always for watching, and stay safe and enjoy your racing.